Hi everybody, welcome to Nature at Home. My name is Linda and today we've got another craft we're going to do. We're actually going to learn how to make moon dough. Pretty simple. It's cornstarch and hair conditioner. How simple can that be? So cornstarch is used in cooking to help thicken foods, and it's a very fine powder, almost like baby powder, and it's very simple to make moon dough. You take, I'm going to do a half a cup of cornstarch right in my bowl, and then I'm going to do a quarter of a cup of the hair conditioner. I got strawberry scented, so it'll smell really nice. So I'm going to just scrape this out of the measuring cup into my cornstarch and start mixing and see what happens. So you can use any type of hair conditioner you want. It doesn't have to be expensive stuff. In fact, cheap stuff works just as good. This is actually 99-cent Walmart conditioner. Now, it's a little dry, so I'm going to work in what I have and see what happens. Oh, it's actually coming together quite nicely. So, there we go. Alright, so I made some moon dough. So it's a little sticky, so I might need some extra cornstarch. I may have put just a hair too much hair conditioner in, too much hair conditioner in there. I'm gonna just sprinkle some extra cornstarch. And it's just cornstarch and hair conditioner, so it's not gonna hurt you if you get it on your hands. So we're just gonna mix this together in this bowl until we get a nice looking dough. Now it's not very pretty the way it is, so you can add food coloring to this. Makes it a little prettier and a little more fun to play with. Alright, put all that stuff right in there. Alright, so I got a nice dough going right here. Once I've incorporated all the cornstarch, pretty cool. You can add food coloring, like I said, to make it more interesting. If it's still a little damp, just toss in it a little bit more of the cornstarch. If it gets too dry, just add a little bit more hair conditioner. There's a nice moon dough out of cornstarch and hair conditioning. And it smells good too because we use strawberry scented hair conditioner. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you guys how to make your own kinetic sand. Alright, are you guys ready to make some kinetic sand? I know you guys love to play with the sand out at the Nature Center. That really cool sand that sticks together and then it kind of flows out of your hand when you're picking it up. I'm going to show how you can make your own at home. So the first thing you need, of course, is sand. You can use extra fine clay sand, white, brown, it doesn't matter what color you use. You can add your own colors to your sand to make whatever color you want. I'm actually going to be using this craft sand. It's pretty fine. And the first thing we do is we need to measure 1 cup of sand into the bowl. So this is blue, really pretty blue sand. And I might just have enough. Perfect 1 cup of sand left right on there. Alright, that's the easy thing. After that, we're going to need to add cornstarch again. So we need about a tablespoon of cornstarch. So the tablespoon, it would be the biggest spoon in the measuring spoon set. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to grab a tablespoon of cornstarch and put that right in there. Next thing I'm going to need is dish soap. So what we're going to use is we're going to use Dawn dish soap. And I need about a teaspoon of that. So I'm going to look through my measuring spoons and find the teaspoon. That's that one right there. And I'm going to measure out a teaspoon of that. And throw that right in. Make sure I get it all. Alright. And I'm going to need a spoon, so hold on while I go grab that. Alright, I've got my mixing utensil here. The last thing I need to add is some water. Right now I'm just going to add a couple tablespoons and start mixing. And as I go, I'm going to add more as needed. So I'm going to start mixing this all together. You can tell already I'm going to need more water. We're going to actually make it pretty soupy looking, so I'm going to add another 2 tablespoons. So right now that's been 4 tablespoons of water. And you can see it's starting to kind of get clumpy. And let's see, I think one more, so that's 5 tablespoons. And like anything, if it's drier outside, you're going to need more water. If it's really humid out, you're not going to need as much. So this is what I have right now. So it's pretty soupy looking, not looking like kinetic sand at all. So what I have to do now is I actually have to let this set. I have to let everything incorporate together. So I'm going to leave this for about 2 hours. And then we're going to come back and see what happens. See you in a few minutes. Alright, I've left my sand here and it's dried out quite a bit. I found that less water is more, so I would start with about 3 tablespoons of water. Work it in and check to see if that's going to make your sand. Then let it set for maybe an hour. The 5 tablespoons was way too much, so I had to let it set for quite some time. So now that I've let it set, I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. So let's grab some of this sand, and you can see it can form into a nice ball right there, just like the kinetic sand does. It's a little wetter right now. It does still need to dry a little bit more, but it does fall apart like the kinetic sand does. Even though it's, like I said, it's still a little wet, but it will get there. So I'm going to leave it a little while longer until it's just perfect. But that's how you make the kinetic sand. And you can form it. You can let it drip out of your hands just like the sand at the Nature Center. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these couple of things that you can do. The moon dough and the kinetic sand. I want to thank the New York State Power Authority for funding our programs in the Nature Center, and we hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.